The companion app potentially could cause some major problems for your Madden 21 Ultimate Team. I'll explain why. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So today I'm going to take a look at the Madden 21 companion app and why I think you might want to reconsider your usage on such said app. But before we jump into all that, I just want to let you know, if you are new here, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd be so kind as to hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it. Also, if you like this video, if you like this discussion, this topic, thumbs up on the video. And in the comment section down below, let me know about your experience with both the companion app and EA's help center when it comes to these bans. Let's jump right in and let me prepare you guys. We're gonna get into some detail here, so buckle up. Just two things too before we get into everything involving this, as it pertains to things involving the companion app especially. I'm not going to tell you to not use that app, but I will urge you to reduce your usage and how often you're on there sniping or trying to maybe get ahead of some others that aren't using their brains in that way, right? Excessive amounts of sniping and usage on that app, I'm believing, and I'm going to say it right now, will trigger something in their software or something like that that's gonna impact your account negatively. So I would suggest not doing that, okay? I would suggest, you know, trying to do it sparingly, but don't go insanely crazy on it. Please do not do that. Also too, in the comment section, I would urge everybody to just share their stories about your ban and how you are getting banned or unbanned, whatever the case may be. But also I'm gonna show you a screenshot of some spam accounts that look like this. And if it looks like this, it's a spam. Nobody here on Instagram can help you get your account unbanned, guys. Just so you know, it is a scam to try to get you to follow them or get money from you. One of the cases, nobody on Instagram can do that for you. Only EA can do that for you, okay? So don't listen to these people. They're scammers. They're just trying to take your money or they're just trying to take your follow, whatever the case may be. All right, so I'm in my alternate or second account here, the no money spent account here. It is an account I have full access to. I have the email, I have two-step authentication. This is a legit tried and true account. I'll go over everything again with this account. It's a no money spent account. There's no money being exchanged on this account, as you can see here. By the special offers, I haven't even touched anything involving money on these premium packs, these level packs. Nothing here on this account has been touched in terms of money. It is a full no money spent account. It is a second account. It is not my main account, and it is something that many people do, right? You have another account and you use both accounts to create content and such, correct? So I got access back to this account a little while ago, probably about like maybe even longer, probably like 3 weeks ago, maybe. Reason being I got access back to the account is because I kind of went in, just reached out to whoever I could at EA to try to get some answers and figure out why this was banned, why we have issues here in this account, why the companion app appears to be the source of headaches. And in my contact and discussion with people at EA, I came to find out that, well, in my opinion, I think you should do all you can to avoid using that Madden 21 companion app as much as possible, all right? Let's jump right in to see the full conversation I had with EA Help. So, full transparency here, this was sent out, as it says right there, Monday, December 7th. I'm not gonna go over every step here in the email. And also, I'm also not gonna share any contact information with who I did discuss with. It wasn't a standard EA Help agent, but I will say to you, just to try to be fair here, it is not that hard to Google, and I'm gonna sound crazy here, or a little bit, I don't know, mean, I guess, but it's not that hard to hop on Google and type in EA executives and try to figure out, put 2 and 2 together and figure out the email addresses for certain people. But I am not going to go ahead and broadcast those publicly. You should do the research on your own. It is not that hard. I encourage people too, by the way, to reach out to who they can, if you can find certain email addresses or anything like that, to reach out in a respectful way and talk to these people on a level as us being players. Don't be aggressive, don't be mean, don't be jerks. They're trying to work just like you're trying to enjoy the thing. So I would just strongly suggest, if you do reach out to anybody in any way, just do it with, you know, kind intentions in mind first and foremost, and understand that they're doing their job and you're trying to enjoy what they produce. So at some point though, we have to meet in the middle, right? And this is me in my attempt to try and meet in the middle and try to not only reach out on my behalf, but on behalf of the players. So This is the email I originally sent out to members of the EA executive board. I went right to the top. I mean, there's no way I'm going to keep moving and shaking right here. No offense to anybody who works at EA, but sitting here and talking to EA help people, sitting here talking to, even trying to talk to Kralo on GMM, whatever the case may be, whoever it is, it's not getting us anywhere, okay? So this was about a week or so, maybe I think after Kralo, I think it was the Monday after he had his discussion on GMM, which we covered on this channel. Basically, long story short, and you can pause it if you want to pause and read the email. I won't go word for word in all these emails, but basically what I said is the lack of communication here is troubling. Like we're not getting told anything in terms of anything that goes on at EA. And for everybody, it's really annoying. It's very annoying for a lot of players. A lot of us just get frustrated about what goes on here at EA. So that's what I originally went out with. And I sent this again to all the members of EA's executive board. Eventually somebody did get back to me though. I will not display their email address in full, but as you can see at the bottom, executive and customer relations, EA help. Okay, so this person works with customer relations for EA in terms of their executive team. They reached out to me because I was able to contact the executive team. They got back to me that day, I would say. Yeah, that day. So I would say the email worked. I don't think that it was anything too malicious in mind what I sent. And this person got back to me. Okay, so they said, basically, long story short, we don't know what's going on. You're sending us an email from this email. We don't have any issues to see here, what's going on. But please get back to me. Let me know if there's anything we can do to help. Okay, so with that information, I went ahead and I reached out to some people. I went out into some Discords I'm a part of. I talked to some of my members of the community, and we got together a list of stuff that we should see fixed. And this is the list. Like this list is in 3 parts. Okay, I'm not gonna go over everything in detail here, but this list is in 3 parts. There's 3 different things I did to try to reach out, or not even 3 different things, but there's 3 different parts of this email in which I went and explained not only my issues, but the issues in the community, right? I went over the full detail about bans. I went over the full detail about how unfair it is about certain people and certain players with certain pull get their accounts unbanned almost immediately, and no fault to them, but they get unbanned almost immediately, while us, the regular peasants out here, aren't getting the same attention, right? Only because what? They're doing MCS stuff, like because your software screwed them over. So now we all have to sit here and wait while you can grant this person their access back to their account, knowing that it was an issue, but you can't do that for everybody else. It's confusing. It's confusing, okay? So that was basically this here. And again, you can pause it if you want to read it in full. But this is what I sent out there. As you can see, just like overall issues here, right? Just drops for Twitch streams still, gameplay issues. I mean, just a multitude of issues. I mean, this is just so detailed, right? Issues galore. No clue EA is working on any of this. EA help issues there at the bottom, like right here. If you want to read this stuff right here, you can pause it and read it if you want. But this is the long email I sent out to this one EA executive member that's helping with the EA help. I guess that's connected to EA help in some way. Oh, let me go back one more here. Again, still detailing out a number of issues. This is the second part. EA help issues, quality control issues, communication from EA help, no issue, like just so many issues that people have. Sending them links both from Madden Voice, which they recommend that we use, and they are not addressing at all. So just sending the issues galore, okay? Sending issues galore. Let me go back here one second. And then basically, you know, this is the end of the email here. I guess it was in 2 parts. I just include the bottom here. Thank you. But going forward at the end, I'd love to keep our line of communication open in some way to continue to express these concerns and issues from the community directly to EA in some way. I'm sure more people will have issues to share in the future. Don't get me wrong at all. The Madden community team you all have does a great job, but it often feels like EA doesn't talk to the players directly one bit, and we are all frustrated. So I mean, like, you know, and I even went through stuff like franchise mode. I went through stuff like players in incorrect, but like just detailed a whole list of stuff, right? And this is the response I get back to this, okay? Again, let me mind you, I went and detailed a whole bunch of stuff, including stuff that wasn't me, not just me, stuff for the players. This is what we got back. Okay, after reviewing the issue, I've decided the fair thing to do in your situation would be for us to remove the ban so you can return to your game on console. We still found that a number of actions you took are against our user agreement. Due to this, we have permanently restricted your account from accessing the Madden Ultimate Team MUT 21 transfer market through the companion app. through the companion app. So, okay, so here's the deal. What this tells me, and then after this, you know, they just detailed like what this means. If you keep breaking the rules, we need to suspend your gameplay, delete your Madden Ultimate Team, blah, blah, blah. If you did any of these things, this is how we break the rules. This is why, okay. Engage in coin distribution, did not do that. Buy coins, sell coins, did not do either. Use auto buyers or other unofficial clients, did not do that besides your app. Promote coin buying and selling within our games or forums. Promote coin buying and selling within our games or forums. Definitely didn't do any of that. I mean, I didn't. Farm coins, make false claims, use someone else's account, cheat in game. None of this was anything that, like, none of this was found to do anything in terms of the companion app. Why am I getting a ban for the companion app here? What is this? Like, why is the ban only on the companion app? This is what I'm trying to figure out. This is my account. I have full access to this account. I do not cheat in game. I don't even play online on this account in game. Farm coins, I mean, if making coins is farming, I'm not sure what the farm coins is. All the coins are used to fund this account. I can't transfer coins over back and forth. There's no way. I don't make enough coins on this account. I barely make enough coins on my account. And when they suspended me, I only had 25,000 coins. They can check the history of my coins and what I bought and everything. The only thing I can think of here, right? And as we continue here, these are the most common reasons an account may be removed from online access, but if you find any player breaking the user agreement, reserve the ability to take appropriate action to protect the Madden community from that account. And again, while I apologize, you do not see prior communications. I can confirm we sent appropriate notifications to the primary email listed on the console account at myaccount.ea.com. If you feel you still missed something, please make sure your contact information is up to date. Also, double check your emails provider's junk mail filter if you have not already. Okay, cool. I did check that. There was no notifications in there. I did check that myaccount.ea.com. Also, no notifications in there, even about a warning or anything to do with a ban, right? There's people who have 7-day bans. My joint got permanently banned, okay? So, issues. The communication is just insane. There was never even a warning in game about having a 7-day ban. Some people have a warning that says, yo, you've got a 7-day ban, whatever the case may be. Nope, my first notification was just perma ban. As far as your feedback is concerned, I will review the feedback you provided and will add it to our current investigations as appropriate. Please keep in mind, we prioritize game issues according to feedback from the Madden community. Do you? The game team monitors all social channels as well as EA support, EA forum feedback for new issues and fixes. When a game fix is ready, it'll get posted in the Gridiron notes. Here's the latest one to see for December. The game's still being updated. We'll continue to give regular updates for fixes for the life of the game. Okay, cool. So basically, long story short here on this email, they unbanned my account, banned me permanently on the companion app, which it is true. I'm still banned permanently on the companion app. And I got no explanation as to why this was. They just gave me a list of reasons why it could have been, but they didn't tell me the reason why it was. The only thing I think that would have triggered something on the companion app for me, for them to say something as far as me trying to auto buyers, right? During Blitz, I was on the companion app on my phone, just me as a person buying cards, correct? Here's the deal. I went ham over Blitz and I was buying cards to build into other sets to flip up. I have shown the work on that so many times about how many bids I did on the companion app. It is there, it is proof. There's a video on the channel about it, Tyreek Hill, how I did it on no money spent through the set. So that is the one thing I'm thinking that they went ahead and caught me on, but still, despite that, I still get banned through the companion app for that. So what that is telling me is that the companion app is causing an issue. If you're using it too much, if you're buying too much, if you're going through and you're sniping stuff really quick. I was probably buying maybe 100 cards or so in a day, maybe. I think maybe even more, up to 200 potentially in a day, just to buy, build sets and flip stuff. But it was all in the up and up. Me as a human being using the app, there was no restrictions there. I completed all the captchas, all the stupid little puzzles. I did all that, and still there was issues arising there. So I went back and, you know, I just don't understand, you know, right here at the end of it, while I would like to address each of these items individually, it would take too long to reply here. So I just have to review them. Excuse me, I will just have to review them over the next few weeks and make sure they are being addressed individually. If you see reports from other players, I would encourage you to tell them to report these issues on the forums, especially if the issue can be reproduced. As I mentioned before, the game team watches forums for all issues, and this is a good place to correct any reports so they're all contained in one location. Cool, great, thanks. So basically, long story short, I was told hit the forums, kid. So that's awesome, that's great. It has been a few weeks. This was sent on December 9th. It has been a few weeks. I haven't seen, I mean, we've seen some updates on some certain things, that's for sure, including zone drops like they said they fixed, but some of it's still broken. So, you know, there's some still major issues here, especially now that they decided to go ahead and, you know, do what they did for Series 4, which is another story for another day, but it's horrible. So we went ahead and responded to that email, and I said, thanks so much for getting back to me on this. I definitely appreciate your time and all of this, not just handling my own account, but also for the game feedback. I definitely understand all fixes cannot be made right away, blah, 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 blah. I just hope many other accounts who have been falsely banned or suspended will get some similar attention to their needs, and I'd be happy to help in those efforts in any way with the players. I do appreciate and thank you and the team for the decision to lift the console ban on my account, but in all honesty, I would still want to know which part of the agreement that account was violating with a number of actions, as they stated previously in the email prior. I'm not sure which category that account was falling under to have such detrimental remarks on it, so if there's any transparency on that, I'd love to know some information just so I know exactly might be triggering it, because I see that list and don't see where my account violates any of those rules. Also, me not using the companion app is totally fine, but if that's still an issue, I hope it's something that can be rectified, because there are many players who are having similar issues with that app. Going forward, I'll be sure to take up some topics with the forums, EA user voice, and community team as it pertains to the game. I just felt that trying something more to see if the players would be heard on some level, and I appreciate you for getting back to me and opening your door to hear the concerns. So all I'm asking for here is a little transparency as far as like what happened for me to get banned through the companion app that triggered this. What is it? What is it? What is it? Can I know what it is so I can tell other players, don't do this, right? Don't do this. All I can tell people now is don't use the companion app, because all I got sent back was this email in return to my question, just trying to figure out why the ban was there. Here's what I got back. You ready for this? I'm sorry if it seems like your notification was unclear. However, I don't think I can explain better than the sections from our help site defining fair play. So rather than cut and paste, I will allow you to read those sections for yourself. Then 2 links are sent, and the EA conduct rules here. Thank you for your attention and have a good weekend. Awesome, great. The problem here though, is that this link, if you haven't seen it already, meanwhile, let me tell you something, guys. I play Madden, okay? What does this say? That's not Madden. So what exactly did you want to copy and paste here? You didn't want to copy and paste, but you copy and pasted the wrong. This is why we all say that there's something going on and something's wrong with the EA, where their focuses are not on us, the players. Their focuses are not on anything besides money. And this is why, right? This lack of transparency, this lack of communication, this lack of honesty on behalf of whatever they got going on over there is troubling, because apparently, and it just seems so clear as day to me, that the companion app is causing a lot of people to get banned. And I would strongly urge everybody to not use that app anymore. Just don't use it, because it's as clear as day that the companion app, using it too much, is gonna probably trigger a ban or something on your account to potentially get you some heat as far as your account. So in conclusion here, and this is, I sent nothing back to this. There was nothing to send back to this. You really, as a Madden player, I'm expressing Madden concerns, and you honestly sent me a FIFA forum. That's just the incompetence that we all, you know, are upset by. And it's kind of troubling that we see this more than often than not. And it took me reaching out to somebody on an executive level to get this kind of response, that it seemed like somebody was listening. And then at the end of the day, it was just like, yeah, here you go, kid. You got your account back. See you later. You know, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, the account is back. So I guess that's a W for me, I guess. But at the end of the day, I'm not satisfied, because not everybody is getting the same attention, right? I'm sure there are many of you out there that are right now watching this, listening to this and seeing this, and like, you might be upset, and that's fine. I understand that. But I would urge you to, if you really are strongly impassioned and emboldened by getting your account back, I would urge you to hit the Google machines, reach out to the executives that you feel like would be able to listen to you and do it in a respectful manner. And maybe you get a chance to talk to somebody that could help you out. I would just continue to urge people to contact EA Help, contact the forums, do everything you can. get out there and have your voice be heard. That's the biggest thing we can ask for it to do, is just have your voice be heard, guys. Just keep going out there, keep chugging along, keep going, because it is vital. All right. So that's gonna do it for this video. I don't know if I actually solved anything by the end of this, but it is what it is. This is my experience. This is what happened. Hopefully you can learn something from this and maybe try to change up your ways and methods and ideas a little bit more. That's gonna do it for me though. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Peace.